It's time for your daily verse and worship song. All right, so we are looking in the book of Colossians today. Okay, the book of Colossians. I'll give you the reference here at the end. I kind of want to read the verse first and talk about it a little bit, then I'll give you the reference. Okay, so here we go. It says, devote yourselves to prayer, keeping alert in it with thanksgiving. At the same time, pray for us as well, that God will open to us a door for the word, that we may declare the mystery of Christ, for which I am in prison, so that I may reveal it clearly, as I should. Conduct yourselves wisely toward outsiders, making the most of this time. All right, so I love what Paul is saying here in Colossians. Hey, so this is really the end of Paul's letter to the Colossians. It's kind of like the charge at the end of the service here. At the end of a church service, they give you the benediction and hey, go out and do these great things that I've just talked to you about in my message, and be a follower of Christ, be the light, be the lamp in the world. So this is kind of what Paul is doing right before he gives his kind of end remarks here in his letter. So what I love about this passage is you have to remember, whenever Paul wrote this, Paul was still in prison, right? Paul was in prison, and he even says in there, um, he says that for which I am in prison, so that I may reveal it clearly as I should. So even while Paul is in prison, while Paul is, in a jail cell um, for the things that he's been imprisoned for, he still, wants to spread the word. He still wants to give the message of Jesus Christ to the world. He, if you read through the whole book of Colossians, he's kind of a little remorseful that he couldn't be there in person with them. He kind of alludes to that a couple times, but he knows that from his jail cell that he can still give thanksgiving, right? He can still praise his Father. He can still spread the good news from his little place. So my challenge to you today is to be like Paul, as we feel like we're all kind of in a jail cell stuck at home. Be like Paul. Spread the word, spread the good news. You know, pick up the phone and call someone, send someone a text message. Just say, hey, I want to check on you. How are you doing? How's your walk with God right now? Is there some way that I can help you with that? We're called to do that as bodies of believers. We're called to lift each other up, to help each other, to be there for each other. So keep that in mind. So that reference here from the book of Colossians, Colossians 4, verses 2 through 5. All right, so for your song today, it is called God's Gonna Get My Praise, right? So we should be praising God no matter where we're at, no matter what place we're at. Um, so God's Gonna Get My Praise, People and Songs. The link will be in the description below. Have a great day.